Hi, Bruce Johnson, founder of Wired to Grow, and today I'd like to talk to you about how to deal with disappointment and discouragement in your business. Recently I've been talking to a number of business owners and entrepreneurs, and all of them have talked about an episode recently, something that discouraged them, disappointed them, and they're all trying to process, how do I get through how I'm feeling right now? Because you know that how you feel affects how you do business. So if you're disappointed or discouraged, there's no way you're going to build a great scalable company, because right now you just don't have the internal energy and the excitement and the drive to be able to do that thing. So how do you get past it? Well, as I was thinking about them, I was thinking about you, and it made me realize that, the entire entrepreneurial journey is really one littered with disappointment and discouragement. And not to discourage you on that point, by the way, but it is, right? As a business owner, entrepreneur, you start something because you have all these excitement ideas about where you're going to go and how fast you're going to grow, and then it doesn't quite work out that way, and a lot of disappointment and discouragement happens. You thought you were going to hit a certain number this year, and now we're over halfway through the year, and you're thinking, there's no way we're going to be able to hit that at all this year. Maybe you have a client that you was going to do a new deal, everything looked great, and all of a sudden they backed out the last moment, and you got discouraged. Maybe you hired an employee because you thought that they were going to do something great for you and they disappointed you. Maybe they turned their back on you. Maybe you got betrayed by somebody. Maybe somebody stole some money from you. Maybe you have a client who basically made a commitment to you. You ended up investing time, energy, money in it, and now they're at 120 days of AR and doesn't look like they're going to pay you. I mean, the entire entrepreneurial journey is full of disappointment and discouragement. So how do you deal with that? What one thing more than anything else can you do that can help turn that around and gain some perspective so that you can actually process through that and move forward? What can you do? Well, I always like to describe it this way. It's the difference between being a room person and being a wall person. A room person and a wall person. And you're thinking, what does that mean? Well, let me explain. I said, if you've ever been to a museum, and you've looked up on a wall and you've seen this big, beautiful mosaic. And when you look at it, it's just gorgeous, right? You've got all these little stones or little tiles, and they're all different colors. And let's say it's a tiger going through a forest or something like that. And you're looking at it, and it's just amazing and beautiful when you're in the room. But the problem is that most of us don't live our lives in the room. We live our lives like here, like right up against the wall. And when you're right up against the wall, all you can see is like one or two tiles. And let's say one of them is black and one of them is blue. And you go, I don't like black, I don't like blue. When you get disappointed, discouraged, somebody did something, somebody said something, someone disappointed you, usually you're right up against the wall and you can't see because you say black and blue. I don't like black and blue. You say, I like yellows, I like bright greens, I like light blues. I mean, like positive colors. That's what I want to see when I'm up here. But if you were to step back in the room and look at the mosaic, what you'd realize is if that little tile had been yellow or orange or light blue, it would have totally destroyed the picture. In fact, that picture looks better because that black or that blue is right there. And my guess is if you stop for a moment and look back on your own life, you'd probably have to say that the things that have shaped you more than anything else in life haven't been the positive things. They've been the negative things. That employee who ended up stealing money? Well, you finally decided to take control of the finances and you put controls in to make sure that never happens again. That employee who you hired with great hopes, who disappointed, changed the way that you hire now, and you now have a better hiring place, and now you have better talent because of that one employee. Or maybe it was that that customer that you thought was going to come through who disappointed you. Well, now you've changed the whole onboarding process of clients and how you close deals, and now you're getting more of them done. That client who ended up not paying on time, and you were paying your people and resources, well, now all of a sudden you've changed your AR policies, and now you don't have any AR, right? It's completely changed. And sometimes the only lesson for us is perseverance. Just hang on. But whatever it is that you learn, that's the key to getting past the moment. So if you're feeling disappointed or discouraged, you just need to ask yourself this question: am I on the wall right now? Am I looking like this? Can I only see one or two tiles? Because my guess is the answer is going to be yes. And the moment you ask that question, am I on the wall, it should cause you to say, wait a second, I need to step back and I need to see the whole. And you know what? This thing right now that hurts, ultimately, it's going to make this picture better, and that's okay. Because my history tells me that those bad things are going to change me. There's a coach named Dan Sullivan, and he says, you never fail as long as you learn the lesson. I love that. So as long as you learn the lesson, right, it's okay. I mean, it may not be the thing that you want, but the things that change you usually aren't the things that you want. So just step off the wall, step back, gain perspective, and all of a sudden as a room person, you're going to be able to say, you know what, that thing, okay, I didn't like it, but when it's all put together, I'm going to be better because of that thing. And the moment you gain that perspective, you get past the hurt, you get past the frustration, you get past the disappointment, and now you have the power and the energy to move on and get back in the game. So if you're on the wall, step back, get in the room, gain perspective, and then get back at it, because you know what? I'm counting on you, your clients are counting on you, your customers are counting on you, the world is counting on you to be at your best, because we need you. We really do. So get off the wall, get back in the room, and you'll be great. Hopefully that helps. To your accelerated success, Bruce out.